Now let's read and move our bodies to Animal Opposites, a pop-up book by Petr Horacek. Short dog, tall giraffe. Let's move our bodies like a small dog and a tall giraffe. Remember, downward dog. We bend to the front, put our arms out, and stretch our back legs out, lifting our hips. You can even waggle your doggy tail and say, arf, arf. And then we will squat and raise up into a very tall giraffe. So we come into mountain pose and we stretch our arms up and look back because we are a tall giraffe that can see very high. Quiet rabbit, loud lion. Next we have quiet rabbit. Let's come into a child's pose for a little rabbit. So very quiet. And now, when we are a loud lion, we can come onto all fours and tabletop and take a deep breath and blow that breath out with a roar. Ready? Try it again. Fat pig, thin meerkat. Now we'll do a fat pig and a thin meerkat. For a fat pig, let's come onto all fours, kind of spread your knees out and spread your arms out and make yourself a big shape. And now let's make ourselves into a thin shape for a meerkat. We will just stand up straight and tall. Maybe do feet together is even thin as your body can be. Still sloth, bouncy kangaroo. I like how that sloth is hanging from a tree. Let's make ourselves into that. So we're going to squat down, come onto our backs. We're going to do what's called happy baby pose. It's kind of like the sloth hanging from the tree. So we put our arms and feet up. We can hook our pinkies onto our toes and just lay back and wiggle around and roll around. And it feels like a sloth in a tree. And then the next thing was a jumpy kangaroo. Let's roll up. 1, 2, 3. And let's come into a bouncy kangaroo. Let's make a chair shape. We're going to put our arms down like little kangaroos and jump. Heavy hippo, light butterfly. Here we're going to make another big heavy shape for a hippo. Again, we'll come down into tabletop on all fours and we will widen out our legs and arms and open our mouths nice and big like the hippo. And then there was a light butterfly. So we'll gently come onto our bottoms, lift our knees up, hold your feet, and flap your light butterfly wings. Smooth frog, spiky porcupine. Do you remember how we make a frog pose? We squat down like this, and we can say ribbit, ribbit. And then we have a spiky porcupine. I think to make that shape, I will come on to all fours and I'll do the cat because that makes me feel like I have spikes poking out of my back. And I'm a spiky porcupine. Slow snail, fast cheetah. I bet this will be your favorite, slow and fast. Let's come down and curl our body into a little snail and try to move so slow like a snail. it's a fast cheetah. So I'll come up onto my all fours into tabletop, and I'll move as fast as I can like a cheetah.
Weak mouse, strong gorilla.
You may remember we made a mouse shape on another one of the kinder times. Let's come down into child's pose and curl over. We're going to just use our fingers for our little whiskers. We're a little weak mouse. Now we're going to grow into a strong gorilla. So we are going to come up onto our feet and use our strong arms to feed our chest and move around like a gorilla.
White goose, colorful peacock, small ladybug, big elephant.
All right, last one, small ladybug. For this one, I'm going to just use my small little hand and make my hand as small as I can to be a little ladybug. And then I'm going to make my body as big as I can for the elephant. So we stand in mountain pose, raise our arms up and fold over into waterfall. And sway side to side with your trunk swinging. And you can even toot like an elephant if you want. Toot, toot.